Hey, what's going on, guys? So I'm finally doing something that has been requested for quite some time, and I'm finally giving it a try. So I'm using Iniquity's loadout. So I got the Grapple, I got the car. I know he usually uses, the Volt, save the Volt, but I wanted to try the car just because it's kind of like a handicap for me. At least I know I can do well with the car. Not so much with the Grapple, like I just missed a Grapple, but at least I have a handicap with a great gun. And so hopefully if I miss some Grapples or do terrible in the gameplay, at least I had something to help me out quite a bit. So actually the gameplay you're watching right now is actually back before the update. So you're going to see the game actually end at 500 points. You're going to see me have 2 Grapple abilities to use. And it's just kind of weird actually rewatching this gameplay. It's funny too, like rewatching it and seeing like, oh hey, I'm able to readjust, pathways that I'm going back and forth using Grapple. So it's actually kind of fun just kind of looking back at this. But I know this was something that everybody was looking forward to me, to do. They were asking for me to do, because, everybody is kind of known for, different type of abilities. Grapple for Iniquity, me, and Cloak. I think Tony likes to use either Pulse Blade, Hollow Pilot, for other people. So everybody has their different type of abilities. And I was like, you know what, I gotta give it a try since a lot of people have been asking for it. And it's just like right there, like that, I was like, oh my god, I'm just like Iniquity. And it was just like the most slightest thing possible. And I was like, oh yeah, I can do this, I got this. But it was just kind of a fun thing. So I hope you guys at least enjoy the gameplay. I actually have a couple of things on my mind that I wanted to get off, and just let you guys know about, stuff that's coming up with me, and just so you guys have something to look forward to during the week. I'm actually coming up on my next 4-day after tomorrow. So you're gonna have a little bit more game time with me, a little bit more videos, and actually too, the first thing I want to talk about is Veterans Day is actually coming up this weekend. So it's one thing I'm really excited about. It's a day to kind of celebrate everybody that has served. It's a great chance for me to get a free breakfast. It's like the one thing I look forward to. We go to our local Hy-Vee, and they give us like a free brunch or whatever. Me and Hannah go out there and have a free breakfast, and just get to enjoy our time together. But it's definitely a time to kind of sit together, either reflect on yourself, reflect on what's happened to the country, and reflect on the soldiers that are serving overseas. And just kind of think about it, or if you get a chance, actually thank a veteran for, their service, or, go to a memorial or something. Like, close to us, we have the World War I Museum, that's close to Kansas City. That's always a great place to go to for Veterans Day. But it's just a great time, I know not too many people, celebrate it like I do. I know everybody just enjoys it because it's like a 3-day weekend or something like that. But it's definitely time to kind of reflect and think about all the sacrifices that people have made, for this country and, for their families and their friends. And it's crazy to know that we still have, conflicts throughout the world and people are still continuing to serve. And it gives me such, admiration and respect and love for the people that are still doing that, and just I wish nothing for the best for the people that are continuing to serve. And the people that I have served, I have great respect and love for you as well, because you've made the ultimate call, the ultimate sacrifice of, leaving your family, going off to a different, country, fighting the enemy, and you served your country honorably. And it's just a great thing to kind of celebrate, as well as, the fallen. You never want to forget the people that are, could not make the return home. And it's just a great time for all of us to kind of reflect on Veterans Day. So it's just one thing I'm really looking forward to. I'll probably do another Veterans Day video like I did last year when I went to the World War I Museum, and we did like a little tour for, Battlefield 1 around the World War I Museum. And if you guys didn't actually check that out, that video, I'll kind of post it in the description and let you guys check it out, because it was a year ago. And actually talking about that, Thursday, so November 9th, will be my 1-year anniversary with YouTube. I was kind of looking back, I was like, oh my god, I remember, doing a video for Veterans Day, and I'm like, man, I feel like, like the year is about to come up, because I'm going to want to do another Veterans Day video and kind of talk about it again. And I'm like, oh my god, is it close to a year that I've been on YouTube? And sure enough, it is. I looked back, my very first video was on November 9th of last year, and I'm like, oh my god, I cannot believe that time has flown by so fast, and so much has happened in my life between either getting a new job, the more, advancements I'm getting in YouTube, and the friendships I'm building, and the fun that I'm having with, doing this stuff, and just the great connection that I'm having with my family, as well as my friends. So one thing I want to do actually as my year 1 anniversary video is actually kind of look back at some of the videos that I did in the past and just kind of get my reactions on, you know, what I was thinking at that time, and just kind of go through, I guess, the self-improvements that I've been doing throughout 1 year. I mean, you guys have been just a tremendous part of this thing. Right now, so in this game, I got really pissed off. I was using North Star, and then I got killed by Tone because I feel like everybody was using Tone, so I had to switch over to Tone. So that's the reason why you see the Tone gameplay right now. I got so frustrated by people either camping in the back or using Tone. So, but yeah, I want to do a video on, you know, just kind of going through all my old videos, kind of go maybe through the funny intros that I was doing or the screaming that I was doing. I know I actually sent a message to Iniquity because I guess finds it really funny either when I get mad or when I'm like hollering and screaming playing Titanfall 2, and would love to see like a video like that of just me hollering and screaming. But yeah, just kind of go back. I want to go back in time to see where I was at back then a year ago, and just kind of reflect on, you know, where I'm at right now and where I see myself, you know, later in the future on YouTube and Twitch, and just have a little fun with it and just kind of be there with you guys as I'm going through my videos. So just kind of the two things I'm really looking forward to this week. But also, like, later on, I don't want to get too far into the details of it, but I'm looking forward to sometime next week giving you guys a pretty special announcement for the channel. I don't want to go into great detail about what the surprise is, but I want to share it with you guys because I feel like it's going to change some stuff on the channel, but it's just one thing that's going to make the channel, I think, really good, and later in the future, I think it's just going to be a phenomenal thing to have with me. The last thing I want to talk about is the different content that I'm actually bringing up, you know, later this year, later in the months, when it comes to either Call of Duty videos as well as Star Wars Battlefront 2 videos. I know there's not a lot of people out there that actually, you know, either play Call of Duty or watch my Call of Duty videos, but I still want to do it just because, you know, it's a game that I'm really enjoying, at least with the War mode. I'm not playing like Domination or Team Deathmatch very much. I'm playing the War mode quite a bit. And it's like the one game mode that I've actually put a lot of effort into. And I feel like this is the one game mode that a lot of people don't know either how to do it, how to win it, or whatever. So I want to do guides. I want to do guides on, you know, the different maps that are out there. I want to do, you know, something to actually help, you know, people that are playing this game that want to have a better time with it, or want, you know, just want to be a better team member when they're actually playing with, you know, randoms or different teams and whatnot. So I think the best thing I want to do is just do a guide and just kind of see how that goes, just because I want to help people out, as well as, you know, I would love to do some type of history types of videos, either, you know, covering over D-Day, covering over, you know, Market Garden, stuff like that, or Battle of the Bulge, stuff that happened in World War II that's covered in Call of Duty World War II, and just kind of give you guys the history of it, kind of give you guys, you know, what was going on, as well as giving you guys kind of a perspective from a infantry officer, from a lieutenant that was in the Army for a couple of years, and just kind of, you know, what I thought about, you know, those instances, or, you know, what I would think as being an officer during that time. So those are the types of videos I'd love to do for Call of Duty, as well as like having fun in Star Wars Battlefront 2. Like, I cannot wait for this game to come out because I enjoyed the beta, had a lot of fun. I'm a huge Star Wars nerd. I mean, God, if you guys would have known me back in like 2011, 2012, I was a huge person into what was it, the Old Republic, the Star Wars MMO. I was huge into that, and it's just crazy of, you know, how much time I put into that. But yeah, I can't wait. I didn't really much enjoy, what was it, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, whatever, when the Star Wars Battlefront game released, but I love all the improvements they made into the second game, and I really look forward to that. Now, that doesn't mean I'm going to be getting away from Titanfall 2, but I would love to do different videos and just kind of see, you know, where that goes with, as well as just having fun with you guys. I know a lot of people are actually making the switch over to Battlefront 2 that I enjoy playing with in the community. I think the one thing, too, just kind of get off track real quick, is I think Titanfall 2 did great and Respawn did great building networks and building communities. I wish more games did this, where, you know, networks in Titanfall 2, all you had to do is join it. If there was somebody you liked, like Iniquity, or you liked like Tony Mo, you could join, you know, groups and play with them and be in their network. So people that, you know, enjoyed their content or love playing with them, you could play with like-minded people. I wish more games did that, because I feel like Titanfall 2 did the best possible thing when being able to try to create communities around, you know, different people throughout Titanfall 2, and just, you know, building friendships. I feel like I built more friendships through Titanfall 2 than any other game. I mean, Hell, even Destiny, with Destiny being a big friend-based game or whatever, I feel like they don't really have a great system like Titanfall 2 does when it comes to linking people up and having fun with like-minded people. So I know that was kind of off track, but it was just one thing I wanted to give props to with Titanfall 2, just because I feel like they did a really great job with that. But guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I know it was just one of the most requested things. Anytime I go into his chat room or if I do a video, people are asking me to do different abilities, and Grapple is one of the most requested ones to do. And I just wanted to kind of show you guys, I was like, I can do this, I'm just not as good as he can, when he can either slingshot or go different places, and I'm just like, I'm over here just a very sad grappler. I can barely do the bare minimum of anything, but it's definitely a fun thing to do to challenge yourself in this game. Again, for it being a year old and still, finding new things to do and fun things to do, definitely gives it a good challenge to get back into it again and again. So, again, guys, hope you enjoyed it. If there is something that you guys want me to try out, let me know down in the comments below if there's something new I haven't done yet. But also, too, let me know if you guys are excited for Star Wars Battlefront 2 or, Veterans Day. I love reading your guys' comments. Even though I'm not able to read them all, I still enjoy, going through them and reading them all just so I know what's happening in your guys' life. So, guys, again, hope you enjoyed it. If you did, drop me a like. If you guys are new to the channel, subscribe to the channel. Hope you guys have a great rest of the day, and I will see you next time.